Now 6:22, the actor and singer Darren Criss first burst onto our screens more than a decade ago, playing Blaine Anderson in the hit TV show Glee, before going on to win numerous awards for his performance as the serial killer in the assassination of Gianni Versace. But now he's doing something completely different, teaming up with the Muppets for a very special Halloween movie. And I am delighted to say that Darren joins me live from Atlanta now. Darren, thank you so much. A huge thank you for joining us this morning. And, you know, listen, everybody loves the Muppets. What was it? We've got so much to talk to you about. I know we haven't got much time with you, but what was it like performing with the Muppets?
Well, like you said, there's not enough time to really talk about how fun it is to be with the Muppets. I, like many people, I'm a massive fan, and any time spent with them it's joyous enough just to watch them, let alone be with them in person. You can see my face right there with the bleep-eating grin on my face. So just imagine that for an entire shoot.
It is. Your face says it all there. And I know that you were on stage recently. Look, we can see it here, duetting with Miss Piggy. I mean, how was that?
That's me. That's a subdued expression. You caught me at a rare moment where I look a little more contemplative, but that's usually not, that's not what I'm feeling inside.
You look like you're looking at her quite wistfully. I mean, I've heard that she can be a bit of a handful. How was she?
Oh, no, she's an enchanting lady. And if I say otherwise, she's got spies everywhere.
Yeah, she'll come and get you as a consequence, I can imagine. So we're looking forward to seeing that. I know that you're also branching out into music as well. I've been listening to it this morning and absolutely love it. Well done to you. And you kind of got into this during the pandemic, is that right? Or this is when you sort of wanted to invest more into doing it?
Well, you know, one needs to be a bit proactive when you're given loads of time. And I've always wanted to make an album. You know, I've put out a lot of music over the years, and I've written, produced a lot of bodies of music. And I think if you do that, yeah, there you go. That's the that's the cover of my it was an EP I put out called Masquerade. But I have a Christmas album coming out called A Very Darren Christmas, because obviously my last name is Chris. It was really only a matter of time before I embraced that pun. And you know, what can I say? It's a wonderful excuse to do a lot of things in music that you don't get to really do most of the year. So it's kind of an extension of a lot of the music from my own life and my own sentiments. It's got the prerequisite amount of songs people hopefully know, but most songs are songs that nobody really knows, that I've kind of plucked from obscurity and hopefully try to contextualize in a new way that feels familiar for people that listen to it. So, you know, that's just one of the things I was up to during that, you know, weird little pandemic we've been having the past year and a half.
Yeah, well, good for you, doing something useful for it. We look forward to more music on the way as a consequence of that. I've got to talk to you about the assassination of Gianni Versace, because, I mean, you know, that was just a mesmerising performance from you. Well done on all the awards. You know, how difficult is it to step into such a different character like that? Looking at that face now, it sort of brings it all back. It was just an amazing performance.
Well, thank you. I'm just thrilled that people are still interested in it. It's been, you know, already 3-something years, and you know, in Hollywood time, that's like a whole decade. So that's the distance of time that I've since I've been introduced on Glee. So I'm very much touched that people are still watching it. People told me during the pandemic they were watching it, and I was grateful, but I was also like, you didn't want to watch something a little more cheery during these dark times. So I'm pleased that it had any effect on people. I mean, obviously it was a very dark thing, but hopefully, you know, people don't watch it just for the darkness. They can watch it hopefully as sort of you know, maybe perhaps a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of certain ideals that are explored in the show. It's been some time since I've really thought about it, but your question being, you know, what's it like to step into a dark role? At the end of the day, I'm just happy to have a job. I'm an actor, you know, I'm an artisan, and to have the opportunity to do a great project like that and to tell to so many people is honestly the best part. But
I love the fact for you, you know, it's obviously so different from your character in Glee that, you know, you can kind of cross those boundaries and be able to embrace things that are so different.
Well, that's the name of the game, you know. Versatility is the name of the game for me. You know, I think as soon as somebody puts you in a box, which I've never honestly felt like I've ever been put in, I'm always interested in you know, using all of the colors in the toolbox on the color wheel. I want to use all of it, and I want to be able to paint with as many, you know, strokes as possible. So yeah, Glee is a musical comedy. That show is a particular tragedy, and you know, a Christmas album is a bit of comedy and joy. So, you know, who knows what's next? I'm just trying to, you know, fill as many tick as many boxes as I can while they let me, stick around this weird party that is the entertainment industry.
Good for you, Darren. We look forward to seeing what's coming next in that case. Thanks ever so much for joining us this morning, Darren.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks then.
Cheers.